Most players only practice stick handling when everything feels easy, but hockey doesn't happen when you're balanced, comfortable, and ready. So today, I'm going to show you 4 tools that make training harder on purpose so players build real control under pressure. By the end, you'll know how to use foam mats, balance discs, BOSU balls, and a balance beam to make stick handling, passing, and shooting more game-like at home. Let's get into it. Training tool number 1, foam mats. We're going to start simple with just a foam mat, but don't let it fool you. This is where a lot of players get exposed. Even though it looks stable, the slight give in the surface already changes how the body reacts. I'll have players start with basic drills while standing on 2 mats. From there, we can build it up using 1 mat, still both feet, but now with a narrower base. What this does is introduce instability in a controlled way. It's not overwhelming, but it forces players to start paying attention to their balance, posture, and touch. The final phase is to balance on 1 foot, which quietly pushes limits. This is the foundation. If they can't control it here, it's only going to get tougher as we go. Training tool number 2, balance discs. Next up are balance discs. And this is where we really start to challenge stability in a more focused way. We're going to begin with 2 discs, 1 under each foot. It's unstable, but still controlled enough that they can get uncomfortable managing their balance. Once they've got that down, we go down to 1 disc, but now both feet are on that single surface. That forces players to stabilize over a smaller, more unstable base while still executing the skill. The final progression is to use only 1 foot. Now balance becomes the main challenge, and they still have to handle the puck, pass, or shoot under that pressure. At each level, the focus is the same. Stay controlled, stay balanced, and execute as cleanly as possible, even when it's uncomfortable. Training tool number 3, BOSU balls. Now we move on to the BOSU ball, which adds another level of instability. We'll start the same way, 2 BOSU balls, 1 under each foot. Now the player is elevated, so they have to get low to execute the skill on that unstable base. Next progression, we go to 1 BOSU ball with both feet on it. The base is smaller and more reactive, so the player has to stay more centered and controlled to execute properly. Finally, we move to 1 foot on the BOSU. This is the most challenging version, and it really forces players to lock in their balance while still performing the drill. Again, it's not about being perfect, it's about staying composed and executing when things aren't ideal. Training tool number 4, balance beam. Now we've got the balance beam, and this is a favorite of my players because it adds movement, coordination, and it's a lot of fun. A simple version is having the player sidestep across the beam while dribbling. Right away, their touches have to be more precise, and their footwork becomes way more intentional. You can also go forward and backward while dribbling on both the forehand and backhand side of the body. It becomes a full coordination challenge. What I like about this is it forces players to stay composed while their base is constantly shifting. That's huge for game situations where you're adjusting your body while maintaining control of the puck. If they step off, no problem, just reset and keep going. That's part of the process. At the end of the day, development happens when players are slightly uncomfortable, when balance is challenged, when timing is off just a little. That's where real growth starts. You don't need complicated setups to do this either. Just small adjustments like these can completely change the effectiveness of your workouts. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more training ideas like this. And if you used any of these tools or have other ways you like to challenge players, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're doing. I'll see you in the next video. Now go get better.